Hi, this is Rich Belanger of TimerServices.com, and this video will be about contract renewal, which is probably a pretty popular topic right about this time, December 2014. So what we want to do is show you how Timer Services makes contract renewal very easy. So let's go into the demo area, and we'll go right into contract control, the listing, so we can see which contracts we might want to renew. And so we'll take a look at the Veterans Day. Bob Hope is the director. So the first thing, and you can see that it occurred in November of 2014. So the first thing we want to do is to create the new contract, and that would be done by clicking on this link. And after clicking on that link, if you scroll down and find the Veterans Day again, you're going to see that it has been advanced 1 year. For this purpose, just the demonstration purpose, we're not going to change that date, although, obviously it probably would not be on the 11th again. But let's go ahead and go to the next step, which would be once it's created, you might want to change something on it. So you would go and you would edit the contract. And let's say that we decided we wanted to propose a fee of $500. And that's the only change we'll make. We'll just update that and then return to the customer list and then find our Veterans Day line. And we're going to go ahead and email the contract out to the director. Very easy to do, one click. It's out there. And so now what we're going to do is go and look at these what the director has seen. When the director opens up his email the next time, he's going to see this particular email from us, Demo Timer, Bob Hope, is going to receive it. And basically it says that we want to have a contract renewal. We're going to use our new contract renewal system. The director will go and use an event ID of 514 and a password of password. And what we're doing is we're going to present the data to him and ask him to make changes. And he's going to go and take a look at it by clicking on this link. He goes in and uses that 514, if you remember, and the word password, logs in, and so Bob Hope is now pushed out to an information screen about his race. You can see all of his information is here, and he can make a change if he'd like to. He also sees the amount of the fee, and if he has any questions, he can always either call you or maybe put it in the note that he's questioning the fee. But he can go through and make sure that all the information is the way he'd like it. Maybe he's decided that he wants to put in an address. And let's see, maybe they decided to change the start time because people were cold, so they made it at 10 a.m. Those are the only changes he's going to make. He clicks two agreements, and these can be changed. And I could show that later on. And then the director will initial to say that he agrees with it, and he'll submit it. And once he has submitted it, it does say that the information's been updated and he will receive a confirmation email. So let's go out and take a look at that confirmation email. And here it is. The event director got this email. This email is to confirm your submission and acceptance of the terms, and someone will contact you shortly to verify all the information. And that same click also sent a note to you, the timer, and this is the timer email. It says, "Hi Joe, you're Joe Demo, and Veterans Day has updated their information, and to review the information you click here." So you're notified when they do send that information back in. And you are then pushed out to the contract control area, and you review the information, making sure that everything that is there is acceptable to you. And once you feel like that is what you want to see, you could actually change this question to yes for approved events or on the calendar, but that's only if you use our free website. In this case, we're not doing that. So the information that we have in here is good. We're going to use this new date. We like that, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the online registration portion. And as you remember, you can either go to online services, or the easiest way is to click right here, connection to online. If you click on this link, it brings you over to the online. And we have a couple of new features that I'll show you as we go through and create the online portion of the this year's event. So we're going to go into the events, and we're going to go into the years. And here you can see is last year's information, 2014, the event date and the time and the registration end date. And we could actually create the 2015 event by just clicking this button, which says add new event year, manually. But let's make it easy, right? This is the new feature I was talking about. If you want to create something that resembles last year's, you're basically going to say add a new event year from the new contract information. So that information that you put in contract control will come into this area for the event year. So let's click on that, and there you can see it brought in 2015, 11/11/2015, the date, the time for the registration end date. So everything's in there the way you'd like it. And that's great. So the next step is to go in as the director. And if you recall, when you go in as the director, you're going to be adding the activities. So we're going to log out of here. And their information to get in is this. To get in as Bob Hope. And what we're going to do here is go into manage event and the events, and we're going to go and look and see that we have, okay, I was in the wrong race, but I'm going to go right back to the correct race. And so I'm going back into the online services, and I'm going to go to the director login, and I'm going to go to vet and vet. And here we are on the veterans admin area. So Bob Hope's going to go into the events, and he's going to see that there are no activities or races yet. This is one of the new features I was talking about. It's going to allow you to create the activities very quickly. So you don't have to go and add them one at a time. All you have to do is just click replicate. And then if you look at the show of the newest event, you see the activities from last year. They're replicated. If you made a change to the price, you can make the edit here to change the price. One of the other changes that we made this year is the ability to change the registration form font. We've always used Tahoma, but you're able to change it to selected fonts that we've set up. And so let's do the one that sticks out the most to me is Comic Sans, which is kind of a funky looking one. So we'll update that. We'll go and take a look at the page, and